Right guys, welcome back. This is part 2. So what we are now at, we're at the end of the storage sidings. As you can see, I've only put a small area of ballast in. That was just to sort of match in with this area which I've been working on. So as you can see, I've weathered up all the buffers with a bit of static grass, and I'll put a bit of grime on them eventually. And I've just ballasted along the bottom because I've actually got round to ballasting this bend after a long while of not having any area around here ballasted. So I've done that, and you can see the grass in the middle. Ran out of grass there, but the centre of it hasn't been done yet because I was going to put a big tunnel in there. I've now decided to not bother with, because mainly I couldn't be asked to do it because I didn't think it would look very good either. So we'll move on from that area and we'll move right round to the new developments in the farm area. So as you can see, doesn't look too shabby. This is the Javis PF5 weathered farm fencing. You can get it in packs of 12 for about £9. It's good stuff. It's obviously resin. You can see the bottom, very sturdy, and it's also very easy to cut if you need to. You can match up with static grass. You can see I've done over there. I'm quite happy with it. Needs a couple of animals features, maybe a couple of hay bales which I'll be making soon. You can see just the ballast comes round very nicely, and we have a new point in here which the other one didn't work. Had it for about a week, and now found out that for some reason the connection here is a bit faulty, so I'm going to have a look at that when I get time, or maybe it's something to do with the join here, I'm not sure. But anyway, back to what we were doing. You can see around there, all done, all reballasted, and so is that bit. Completely reballasted. It took all the line up, recut it, reshaped it. It's not perfectly straight because of the boards have flexed a bit here and there, so not too bad. Quite happy with it. See, the 170 looks great in there, and as you can see, the point does lead to a terminus. Finally adapted this station. It used to be the old freight station which was disused, nothing ever really went down it. What I've done is utilise the old platform I had left, which I've added 3 pieces and a nose piece to the end, and then use just the Pico concrete sleeper track all the way up. I've done that simply because I think it does look fantastic after a while of getting used to it, and also it's nice and enclosed, which is what I want to terminus. You've got a nice sort of seam there, and it breaks up the branch line or freight line, and then you've got the main line over there. It really does break it up nicely. As you can see, I've remodelled and reshaped this bend. It's a lot more easier for the stuff to flow around rather than squigging in and out like it used to. It's a nice sweep here. This is all relayed, brand new bit of track here, all ballasted in the same way. So let's take the camera up. I'll just have a look at different views of it. You see I've got the 153 sitting quite comfortably in there. Just so you can see, so got a nice little bit of weathering going on in there as well. Fitted 2 bits of fencing here to almost shut off this area, and as you can see the fencing runs right into there. Separating fencing there, and then I'll use some of the Pico fencing to run along here. And then the yard, all I've done is just put bits of ballast and bits of grass all over the place, really, just to make it look very old, very weathered, and a bit grimy. And there I've used the, I think it's I'm not sure it's Hornby or Hornby 00. It's the platform fencing which I found in an old box, which I still need to glue on. As you can see, that one keeps coming off. It's a bit annoying, so I'll glue that on eventually. That'll be done very soon. Down the end of the platform, bit of lichen laid down the edge, and a few patches of grass. So it's still accessible, and the points still work, all electrified. So hopefully that will be done soon. Here, what I'm going to do, show you clearly at the light if I stand out of it. Because there's a step here, or almost a walkway down here, I want to have a way of connecting these two platforms. So what the plan is, I'll run a wood section out of here to here. I'll then use the Metacal for brick walling to make it look a bit better, and a bit of fencing up and over onto there, so that'll be the Hornby footbridge. Bit of weathering on that, so you can obviously make it look like it's looking around the yard, and things like that. I'm just going to sort of modernise it a little bit as well, with a few new bits and bobs. So I think that will probably do it for part 2. I know they're not very long parts, but due to upload problems, I don't want a chance of doing a too longer update. So bear with me, guys, and I'll see you in part 3. I hope you're enjoying it so far, and see you again in part 3. Thanks again for watching.